Hey, it's day 3, which means it's October 3rd. It's been a full moon, which always gets me excited because as I've gotten older and I've talked to more people and expanded my own sense of spirituality and religion, I've come to really fall in love with the full moon. I'm a Cancer. I was born in July, and I found that every time a full moon comes out, things get weird. And I feel more emboldened to do things. I feel more creative, I feel more grounded, and I feel way more emotional. I just feel connected to other people, I think. But I think that's part of the reason that's given me the courage or the clarity to consider maybe doing a digital journal project of my eating disorder recovery. The moon has always given me strength. Luna. She's there. So I've been thinking about my good friend in the pie business we used to have. She always gave me the strength to do things that were really hard, and I felt like I gave her the strength. And when we had a pie business, which, we'll get to the fact that pie business is super confusing when you have an eating disorder, she really empowered me, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to empower women and the people they cared for in whatever way we could. That meant highlighting the recipes in our pies, or giving them a job, or having them serve at the farmer's market for us. And this weekend, I was just thinking about what kind of empowering I needed. Support from her, strength. So I made some scones, and I made some pie, and I've basically been eating pie for the last couple of days, which, could be a trigger and could make things hard. But I'm choosing to not let it be. And I think the full moon and the groundedness I feel, and sort of the patience and understanding and honesty that I'm having with myself, that this is hard. And even though I'm older, and even though it's been, 13 years of a recovery journey, there's still a lot of grace in it. And I'm still more mature, and I've still changed, and I'm still in a decent space. But it's still a little weird. I was thinking about what I actually wanted out of this, and why I was having such a hard time thinking about posting on social media and having a social media presence. I challenged myself to listen to a podcast and go through some more Instagram feeds of other women who are engaging with their eating disorder online. Because I had shared yesterday that it really turns me off, and I really get triggered, and I get frustrated by it, and I feel like I don't want to be associated with one of those people. And when I listened to this person's podcast, Eat With Care, she was a guest on it. I think the podcast was something about adulting. And she was so phenomenal. She was really generous and so authentic. And it encouraged me, even though she's a college student and newer in her recovery journey, I still learned so much, and I'm always surprised that sometimes those simple truths and just hearing about somebody else's journey that feels similar, a camaraderie and understanding that you're not crazy, feels really good. And so shout out to you with care. You have a beautiful journey. You're doing an incredible thing. I was inspired and supported by it. And I hope that you continue to do it, and I hope that your recovery journey continues to thrive. And then it made me think that this could be my opportunity to live sort of this eating disorder recovery alter ego. And for those of us who've had struggles with eating disorders, we know that so much of our life feels hidden. We're either hiding it purposely through binge eating or bulimia, or we're pretending that we eat more than we have. But a lot of our life is below the level that people don't see. And so being able to share ourselves fully, especially in this, I think that's what made support groups so good, is that I could say anything. I could be as honest as I wanted. I could say that I binged and purged, or I could say I did this, or I had this thought, because sometimes you're just mean. And the things that you say to other people, and just having other people around that understand, makes a big difference. So I got kind of excited that maybe as an elder millennial, I don't think about having an online presence that's different than the one that I actually live, but it could be kind of fun. I could be the things about me that I'm scared to be in public or on my normal feed. I can maybe be a little bit fuller, a little bit weirder, a little bit stranger, a little more, as much creative as I want to be. That there are areas that I've held back in my life and haven't explored because I feel pretty in the box, or that's been the safest place for me to be. But to have a platform where I can just say all the things, I can live out my recovery, I can be honest, and I can be a bit quirkier and stranger out there, got me excited and got me a little bit encouraged. That maybe this is a good idea.